We are thanking Jesus. Yo, we are going to the World Cup. This World Cup will go. Whether hook or crook, Shola has taken her seat in the front as well. So whether hook or crook, we are going to the World Cup. Nathaniel, we are close, right? Or we are there? Which is which?
From a Ghanaian perspective, I'd want to say we have to be there.
We have to be there.
Thing is, there's work to be done.
Okay.
And
Hey,
we could have.
there's still work to be done.
There is still work to be done.
Hey.
There is still work to be done. So in a bit, I'll be showing you what the table is looking like. Right
Okay.
now. I mean, it's the commonest table you can find, especially in this side of the world, because of Ghanaian interests.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we see here was that goal that was scored by a very unusual character in,
Yeah.
a very unusual character in.
You know, some people actually thought this goal was not a goal.
Okay. Yeah.
Was it a goal?
It was a goal.
Okay.
It was a goal.
Clean goal.
Very clean goal.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was a bit of a miley at the front, in the final third, in the 18-yard box. So, yeah, of course. But, hey, I mean, you're used to seeing strikers shoot from a distance, headed out clean and all of that. But this was a goal, clean.
Clean goal.
And there's something, especially because of the celebration here in the studio. There's something about being at the stadium. All of these fans who turned up at the stadium.
Yeah.
Sorry to say this, but no amount of HD quality can get you the feeling that these fans get when these things.
Somebody was telling me.
And it's. I mean, I was at the last game that was played.
Okay.
And of course the cameraman. I mean, on the other side of things, the cameraman captured a few beautiful ladies in the stands. Yeah. I know you like the sound of that.
Very important.
And that just tells you that whether we like it or not, the love is there. And sometimes we pretend that the love is not there, but it is there, especially when, you realize that people are complaining and, all of that. The love is there. It's just love that's turned sour, but the love is there. Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
And everybody should, that should tell you a very simple, story.
Right. Nathaniel, you said you tell us how the table is looking. We want to
Very well. So let's, we'll put the table here.
Okay, if the table looks like we are going or we are not going. I want to see the table. But then, people are also asking for the day to come back.
Okay. The Black Stars team is in transition. When a team is in transition, there are key decisions that are taken. The commonest of them is the change of technical direction, which is the sacking of the coach or changing of the coach.
Okay.
Now, it happens different ways. That the employer of the coach, which is the FA, will tell the coach, listen, we cannot work with you anymore. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye. Or a contract has been signed and it comes to an end and it's not renewed. Now, the Black Stars find themselves at a crossroad where they are fusing in new talent. They're trying to look at the new direction, trying to bring in a bit of, new energy and all of that. And as things stand now, Coach Otuado believes that Dede has done his bit for the national team. Look, in the want to, try to change things and make things look new and refreshed and all of that, let nobody and let no man born of a woman, quote me anywhere, let no man born of a woman ever try to downplay Dede's contribution to the national team all of these years that he's played.
Right.
I was there when he had his AFCON debut in 2008, at the last AFCON that we hosted.
Right.
I heard somebody say, hey, Ache.
Nathaniel is old. Yeah, Nathaniel is Nathaniel, how old are you? Like 36, right?
36? Well, yeah. Let's start calculating. And Dede came into the Black Stars team with so much confidence. There was actually an incident where he was the youngest player on the pitch.
Yeah.
And he came in, he was commanding everybody, hey, move here, move here. And that normally is reserved for the captain or the senior players. So at a point, Sule Muntari got very, very angry and said, hey, Dede. And you could, if you could do lip reading, you could see he was telling him, hey, keep quiet and go and play.
Yeah.
You know, that video is a famous, I'm sure if anybody types it in YouTube, they'll get it. You know, so he came in with a new lease of confidence. He came in with a great background because relatively, as a young player, he'd had opportunities to play at the Marseille Academy, where he had played with some of the biggest African stars who were playing in the French Ligue 1 and all of that. You know, you remember the guy who had the clash with, Laie Kingston, because of which Laie Kingston couldn't go to the FIFA World Cup. He's called Habib Beye. Habib Beye played, for Senegal. And all of those guys, I mean, Rigobert Song, Habib Beye, you know, he used to play with them when he was a...
Rigobert Song is a coach now, isn't he?
Yes, he coached Cameroon. Yes. Yeah. And they beat Brazil, but they couldn't win their other game.
I was heard about it, though.
You know, so Dede has done his bit for, and I would have wished that he could have kept it, kept the performance from the under-20, where he also made great history by winning Ghana and Africa's first under-20 FIFA World Cup with something in the Black Stars. But unfortunately, it couldn't go that way because of the dynamics. I mean, they always say that sometimes there is the element of quality of a team, and then there's also the element of luck, and we've not been lucky at the stage of the Africa Cup of Nations in the Cup in the last couple of years, especially, the years when we've been at the finals. I mean, to think that the last 2 times that we got close to it, it was Côte d'Ivoire who had to be responsible for it. I mean, last 2-3 times, I mean, Egypt was responsible for one, and then Côte d'Ivoire, So you look at all of this and you're asking yourself, where's the luck? Because after performance...
Is it luck or it's performance?
Look, it's a mixture of everything. It is a mixture of everything. Because you see, on the very crucial days, you ask yourself, why would a very experienced player who could close his eyes and score penalties on any day miss a penalty at that crucial period or that crucial time?
Who is this person?
Well, it's not one person. It's not limited to one person. Andre Dede Ayew missed a penalty. Andre Dede Ayew missed a penalty at the 2022 FIFA World Cup.
He had to carry the burden.
And let me tell you, I believe that game against Uruguay at the last FIFA World Cup in Qatar was our easiest game. We won our toughest game and lost our easiest game. Our toughest game was against South Korea. Gosh. Charlie, it no be joke. Look, you mean that boy? I wanted to curse him so much.
Would you say that when we meet our toughest opponents, we play better? But when we meet opponents that we feel we are of the same level, the boys...
I'll tell you something, Rosalind. You see...
I think
we require...
because I'm here. I'm listening.
Shola, we require a certain level of character. The character that comes from a team that can fight back.
Right.
And in terms of fight back, Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria are the ones who are known for fighting back. Now, I'll take you back again to 1998. Make anybody who can tell me, say, I grew for you.
Oh, you're still 36. We agree.
Look, 1998, it was such a great moment of pride for every African because Nigeria, at the time, they had Sunday Olise, they had JJ Okocha, they had Taribo West, they had all of those guys. And Nigeria beat Spain by 3-2.
Is that when Siasia was playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Finidi George and all of the guys. Great guys. And these guys fought back and beat Spain at the time.
Rosemary, and even Babangida.
Yeah, Babangida was playing.
So you see that moment and it becomes a template for building character in a team, because you see, it goes beyond just scoring the goals. If you score the goals and your back is leaking, definitely you're going to, concede some goals, which has been the case with the Black Stars team. And so now, in building the new character and the new identity of the team, we need to have that fight back spirit. Right now, we're even trying to battle with much management and much psyche in the sense that you score a goal, you're 1 goal up, and then everybody goes to sleep.
That's the thing.
Look at the game against Chad.
Should we bring psychologists in, though?
Okay, let me tell you the thing about the psychology operation of the Black Stars team. I remember very well that when I covered the Brazil 2014 FIFA World Cup, I stood with the current Director General of the National Sports Authority, Jan Pofuankra. And at the time, he was doing some work for SuperSport. I was covering for the multimedia group. And we stood in the mixed zone area, which is the area where you can get interviews. And the German national team were kitted in black. I mean, the backroom staff were kitted in black. They just kept walking by. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it became uncountable. And then I asked, Charlie, You see how the backroom staff plenty?
Yeah.
And you see, this was a team that went into Brazil, built their own camp.
Right.
And it was all part of the investment. On a regular day, when the Black Stars team are traveling, they need a minimum of 2 psychologists. 1 head psychologist and 1 who will assist him. A minimum. Because guess what? Asamoah Gyan told me this story about his first goal and Ghana's first goal at the FIFA World Cup in 2006. And he says to me, and how did I get to know this? It was when I did the special diaries for the 2022 FIFA World Cup.
Right.
Asamoah Gyan told me that he did some exercises with the then psychologist, Dr. Yaw Mfojo. Dr. Yaw Mfojo is a chief now. He's a traditional ruler and he's an entrepreneur in the cocoa industry. So he uses his traditional title. Now, I interviewed Dr. Yaw Mfojo first, and he told me about what he did with Asamoah Gyan, the kinds of exercises, psychological exercises he took him through during training, which helped him to score his first goal. So, and Asamoah Gyan, in another interview during the same series, confirmed it.
So do we have our psychologists for them?
Well, there is that setup. But what I realize is that it's not a fixed operation. And that is one thing we need to fix as a matter of urgency.
If we want to go to America.
Right.
All right, so let's look at the standings as of now. Where are we?
How
are we going?
Okay, so there we go. Okay. Chad are the whipping boys of the
Are they out? Are they out?
Of course. Listen,
out.
Everybody else who doesn't finish first in any of these groups is out.
Hey. Oh.
Okay, out temporarily, and I'll explain why. Now, by the new format, the new expanded format for the new FIFA World Cup, we're going to have a minimum of 9 African teams there.
Okay.
Now, all the best second place teams are going to be put in a pool, and they will go against the best second place teams in Asia. They'll play a format of a competition for a playoff, and then the winner will advance to the FIFA World Cup. So there is a high possibility that we may get 10 teams at the FIFA World Cup. But for now, it's 9 groups, and the winners of the groups are going through. So look, as it stands now, we have 2 games to play. Okay.
I'll show you the
remaining 2 fixtures. I'll show you the remaining fixtures. There we go. So it's Central African Republic versus Ghana. Okay. And then
Comoros, they scored us before.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now, en route to qualifying for our very first World Cup, I remember very well that there was a very famous qualifier in Uganda. And we termed it the Ugandan job here at Joy, especially because we're going to do live commentary on that game. And I remember very well that Asamoah Gyan scored a goal there. That's the kind of character I'm talking about. And that is the kind of character we need to dig deep and get out of the guys, because we need to get this right. You know, it will be so unpardonable to have this expanded format and not show up at the World Cup.
Yeah.
It is also not to say that we have a birthright to play at the FIFA World Cup, because guess what? Like we said, immediately we mentioned Central African Republic, everybody was going, hey. Yeah, this is 2025. Back in the 90s, in the 2000s, anytime you mentioned any of these teams, everybody, oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
it's a done deal.
Yeah.
You know, so
we met
now,
Comoros 2 years ago.
Now what's happening is that all of these teams are learning, they're getting better exposure, and guess what? They play with the dead goat syndrome, because guess what? I mean, we are not known. So if we secure a draw with these 4-time African champions, we've done a great deal.
Right.
If we secure a win against the team that has a Thomas Partey and an Alexander Djiku, then of course we've done a great deal. You get me? So they come in with that mentality of, you know something, we are already down here. So we are coming there to kill from start to finish. So that has always been the play mentality. You see, there's something that Kwesi Appiah told me some time back. That look, you draw all the strategy, you draw all the formations, you do all the diamond formations, shift everybody from here to there. But once the game begins, it is purely the prerogative of the players on the pitch. Because look, you shout, you gesture. If they don't hear you, they won't hear you. Because there are so many things that happen on the pitch, in a player's mind, when the game is ongoing.
So 6th and 13th, we are playing. Hey.
Don't worry.
Do you think we'll go to a...
Well, I'm very positive. I'm very positive. You see, it's not been It's not been a perfect run. And you see, this is all part of the test. Because you see, if you want to get yourself to the top, you need to get all of these tests. You need to get ruffled up a little bit by all of these experiences so that you see that, listen, there is tough opposition here and there. So I believe that what is going on is a good thing and a good test for the Black Stars team. Only thing is that at this final stage, we need to press the pedals and press the pedals real hard.
We better press those
we
pedals.
need the points. We need the points, and we need to go there.
At this point,
My heart is paining me.
you see the way I'm sitting down. At this point, I'm dropping Jamana my way, because this is all time will permit us for the show today. So thank you also. No, we want to the Jama. My people want to dance to the Jama song. So we'll Jama here and we'll give vim to the Ghana Black
but
Stars.
before we go, Roslyn, before we go,
yes.
you know, I've come from the top of this building before. That
And
was
you
my
fell down.
stunt. No, as an MC for the 2022 coverage for DSTV for the World Cup.
Oh, wow.
I came down from here. Ask Akwaboy and let him tell you.
Hey, big boy,
You know the joke, though? I could see all the cars, like tiny.
Tiny.
Like, oh, okay.
All right, so this all time will permit us. So enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Josephine. Thank you, Shola. Thank you, Nathaniel. And thank you, studio audience. You guys are amazing. You're dropping Jama. Let's go.